Good morning on the trail again. It's day 16. Woohoo! London was a really nice place to stay overnight. I did find later out that there was also a little secluded area so you can take hot water or warm water from the bathhouse, go to that secluded area and kind of rinse yourself off or so. So I didn't do that though. By the time I found out, it was time to sleep. And it wasn't too sweaty, so it's fine. Another thing I found out that setting up tent on a wooden platform is a game changer. Meaning the air goes through your tent much easier. So that caused my tent to be really cool at night. I was definitely pushing my limit of my sleeping bag. I have a 40-degree sleeping bag and it was 45 degrees or so last night, and it was chilly, definitely. So if it goes like that again, I need to layer up multiple clothes there. But I think what also did it is being on the wood planks allowed the air to go better through the tent. And I still went ahead and tied out the flies and left everything open, so the wind really could blow through my tent. So that's gonna cause some loss of heat too, because normally your tent heats up inside. So you can have actually maybe a 10 degrees difference between inside and outside. The benefit on the other hand was the tent was totally dry inside and out. No condensation. There's a nice little bridge here we're crossing. Yeah, at the campground I also met Todd. He is cycling from Washington State to Washington DC. He is quite a bit lighter packed than me and puts in a few more miles than I do. So I left him behind. I think he stopped by a coffee place this morning, so he might be zooming past me today one more time to say goodbye to him and best luck to his trip. Also called in to my ham radio club. We had some business to do, constitution to vote on, so I did that. That was working out fine. I didn't stay too long for the meeting, just for the business portion, since I really wanted to talk to my fellow rider there, Todd. For tonight I have asked a warm shower and they're so gracious to let me stay with them. So I have a place to go to. It's about 55 miles from the London campsite, and right now it's 10 o'clock and we have 5 miles behind us, and we're going through Cincinnati. That will be interesting, hopefully not too tricky. Otherwise we'll hit trails just like this here all the way. So awesome. I'm stoked and I'm stalking here. So see you up the trail. Wow, this is crazy. There was the asphalted rail to trail, and all of a sudden it makes a squirrely loop and it turned into this forest gravel path. Wow, definitely different. Oh, it gets better here. I'm back on asphalt. Hello. Shift. More shifting. More shifting. We have one more gear and it's not right in the gear here. Yeah. So now it's just powering it through. The Ohio Erie Trail. So yeah, that was a surprise. Definitely not on a railroad track right now. Ooh, the tracks are up there. I think some of them are still in use there. So we couldn't go over the railroad bridge, I assume. So we got some up and down hills, but maybe we are done with most of it. According to the map, it should get, oops, I'm up here. According to the map, it's gonna be straight here fairly soon. Again, maybe not. I expect it to be a little easier, but hey, it's a nice change. So I guess I have to say, see you up the trail here. It's Ohio. I think over there is downtown. Some river here. Kind of not sure which river that is. But yeah, it's a typical big city. Not really bad. There was some intersection. There was like a car parts store there. There were like parts scattered all around. So I made sure I pushed my bike across that intersection. Otherwise, it's a big city. Not too bad. Okay, we arrived here in Columbus, Ohio. Skyline is behind me. The path is maybe at some section a bit confusing, but it's a really nice path through here. Now we have the downtown, side town, I don't know, section to go through. I'll see how that's gonna be. Also, probably nice to find a place to eat here. So see you down the trail. I don't know why, but somehow Columbus doesn't quite get to me as much as Dayton did with the bike path. Here being directly next to the interstate. Maybe it's just really the mood that you're in that specific day that you're riding and how you perceive stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's loud, it's not the most pleasant thing to ride next to the interstate, but the trails are pretty good here in Columbus. Really like them. On those busy intersections that you occasionally need to cross, I think I found enough car parts to build a whole car for it. Anyway, I think it's pretty hard here to talk to you, so I'm gonna talk to you down the trail.